It is day number 28 of painting every single day for 365 days in a row. We started all the way back at January 1st and it is January 28th. We have just a couple more days to finish out this month. And we're sticking with a very winter theme for the January paintings, with the exception of a couple being a little bit more warm weather oriented. Today I'm keeping it super simple, and I think this is a painting that any of you could easily do at home if you wanted to. Just gradiating down from the top of the painting with a black to blue color, getting into a super light blue down towards the bottom, and then throwing some hills onto the blue background using a little bit of white paint and just letting it mix and blend and make this blue color that's very snowy looking for those little hilltops. And then throwing in some wonderful winter trees, nice little dark black silhouettes way off in the distance at the top of the hills. And while we wait for that black paint to dry, because as you all know, once it goes black, it doesn't go back, we're throwing some snowflakes up in the top of the painting. Getting in here with a pretty blue color, a little bit of a bluish greenish color. And then we'll throw in some little snowflakes that are a lighter blue and some white as well. Varying them on sizes and changing the shape of them a little bit as we sprinkle them around. Plenty of frosty little snowflakes up in the sky, and some little dots speckled in there as well. Those are for snowflakes and for stars, just kind of a nice sparkly mixture up in the sky. Pretty sure the snowflakes were actually the longest part of this painting, just the continual twirling of the brush to get all the bristles super small to paint with, and then reloading paint over and over again, keeping it nice and tidy. Getting another row of trees in here, doing the same kind of gradient colors from the background but onto the hills with the trees. Add that black row and then a blue row and then a lighter blue row, and we'll finish it off with a white row. The blues don't have to wait for the paint to dry. They can mix and blend a little bit together, not a lot but a little bit, and still look nice and crispy. Throwing a little detail over here in the corner with our date of the 28th. And then it's time for that final row of white trees, now that the blue had a tiny bit of time to dry while putting the date in the corner. Just some plain white trees onto that painting. Not overthinking it too much. A nice, wonderful winter wonder frosty land here. I think that's just about gonna do it for today's super simple painting. It's time to go ahead and get it cut out and then get it glued up onto the calendar. I am hearing and seeing a lot of your comments, and I'm going to do a fancy painting tomorrow that many of you requested, and I hope you will all love. Let me know what you think about this one.